Snake, like a snake, like a snake. continued blessings for both schools, their students, and their faculty and staff. We ask your protection for these young people tonight as they take the court. Please protect them and give them strength to play to the best of their ability. Lord, we ask that every word and action here tonight glorify you. Lord, when we are done here tonight, we ask for safe travel mercies for all. We ask all these things in your name. Amen.
It's at half court. Oh, and Calvary turns the ball over. The pass is too high. Too high for Ali Halstead to catch it. Westfield will be inbounding the ball on the end line, going the other way. Issy Deham brings the ball up the floor, passes it to the wing. Entry pass to number 5. Oh, what a great pass. That's a big-to-big passing sequence, and it results in 2 points. That was Kate Hardy with the basket. All right, ref calls a foul. Looked like it was all ball from here, but ref called it a shooting foul. She misses the first free throw. That foul was on Daylin Sumner, so she'll be subbed out. And Savannah Scarisbrick comes in her place. Second free throw attempt is up and in. All right, Westfield quickly inbounds the ball, pushes the pace. All right, we've got a pass to the wing. They are really working that block area against Calvary. Calvary is having a hard time keeping the ball out of the paint. Westfield doing a good job getting around that defense and setting up Mary Brannon on that block. Again, gets the ball in. Referees miss a foul. They say play on. All right, Calvary scores again. Maddie Davis with the drive to the basket. She's got a quick first step. Westfield is going to have to do some ball pressure to keep her out of the paint. What a great big-to-big pass off the rim. Ball goes out of bounds off Calvary, so Westfield will be inbounding the ball on their side of the floor. Savannah Scarisbrick passes the ball in. Ball goes around the horn twice. Oh, what a nice give and go play by Westfield. They scored 2 points. The score is 12-9 Westfield. Oh, there was a travel there by Charlie Spann. She travels the ball, turns the ball over, and now Westfield will be inbounding the ball at the opposite 28-foot line. The ball was just a little too high for Molly Gunningham to reach. It goes out of bounds to Calvary. Westfield is showing that they are a well-coached team, have a great chemistry with each other. Oh, and they just get the steal and drive to the basket. There was some contact, but no foul called. Referees say play on. Calvary is going the other way. Shoots a 3, does Ali Halstead. And now the score is all tied up at 12-12. Westfield with a 3 of their own. Doesn't strike any iron. Halstead with the ball, pushing the pace up the floor for Calvary. Almost travels. All right. Shot is missed. Westfield gets the rebound. And they are working that same set to get Brannon the ball, and she scores again. Mary Brannon is a problem for this Calvary team. If she gets the ball on the block, it is hard for them to keep her off of the glass. She does get the steal, pushes it up floor. Molly Gunningham receives the pass, passes it to Kate Hardy, and Kate Hardy misses the layup. Hallsteed also on the other end of the floor misses the rebound. Westfield pushing the place back up the floor. What a pass in transition to Molly Gunningham, and she lays it up. Westfield quickly scores 4 points. It goes up 16-12. 1 minute and 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Brennan gets the steal, pushes the ball up the floor. What a move by Molly Gunningham. Spins off the defender and gets fouled on her way to the layup. She misses the shot, but that was in the act of shooting, so she will be shooting 2 free throws at the line. Molly Gunningham. She is a lefty and's got pretty good form. Good rotation on the ball, knocks down the first free throw. Molly Gunningham set to set her second free throw. Knocks them both down. 18-12 now. Westfield leading Calvary. 51 seconds on the clock. Calvary inbounding the ball. Hallsteed receives the inbound, and she is pushing it up the floor. Nice pass around the Westfield half-court trap. They get it to the free throw line and back out. We got a skip pass back to Hallsteed at the top of the key. Ball bounces around a little bit. Back to Hallsteed at the three. She shoots and misses. Brannon with the rebound. The ball is pushing up the floor by Westfield. They try to get the ball back into Brannon, and Calvary gets a hand on the ball, tips it out of bounds. Westfield will be inbounding it on their own inline. Calvary will be inbounding the ball. Inbounds it to Hallsteed. Hallsteed quickly passes it away from pressure. Ball swings back to Hallsteed. She swings it to the corner. Back to Hallsteed. She shoots and gets blocked. And that is the end of the first quarter. Westfield leading Calvary 18-12. We've got a good game here. A lot of competition. Both teams are pushing the pace of this game. The difference in this game is Brannon in the middle for Westfield. Mary Blake Brannon is becoming a problem for Calvary. Westfield does a good job of working the ball around and getting the entry pass to her deep in the paint. And once she gets it down there, it's almost automatic. You either have to foul her or let her score. All right, to start the second quarter, Westfield will be inbounding the ball at the division line. The ball is inbounded to Issy Daham. She works the ball to the corner. Brannon is set up this time at the free throw line. They get the ball to her. She drives, kicks out. A deep two is off the rim. Calvary rebounds the ball. Hallsteed is pushing the pace up the floor. She kicks it out to the wing, sets a screen. The ball skips over to the other side, and she turns it over. The ball is out of bounds. Ellie Stokes mishandles the pass, and the ball goes out of bounds. Westfield will be inbounding the ball and going the other way. Issy passes it to the corner. Oh, what a shot! We have a three-pointer by Westfield. That was Molly Gunningham with that last three-pointer. She knocks it down, no hesitation. That's what you want to see from your players, no hesitation. Calvary's inbounding the ball. Halstead receives the inbound. She's trying to get to the basket and travels on her way there. Turns the ball over again. There's a lot of pressure by this Westfield defense. They do a good job trapping the ball handler. Halstead is going to have to do a better job of finding her teammates early. We got a jump ball as Phoebe Campbell makes her way to the basket. Calvary gets their hands on the ball and force a jump ball. Halstead receives the inbound. She quickly passes it to the other side of the court. Turns it over. Molly passes it to Brandon. Brandon shoots, misses the shot, but Molly gets the rebound and gets fouled. This big-to-big chemistry for Westfield is working well for them. Oh, ball goes to the corner, and Phoebe Campbell shoots a three, misses, but Brandon gets the rebound and puts it back. At the beginning of the second quarter, Westfield has came out and increased their lead to 11. It is 23-12. Calvary attempts a pass, and it hits the rim. Issy gets the ball at the top of the key. She passes it to Kate Hardy. And Kate Hardy, nothing but net, hits the shot. And Calvary is forced to call a timeout. This game is getting out of hand. The lead has ballooned now to 13. Westfield is leading Calvary 25-12. 5.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Calvary did well to call a timeout as Westfield was going on a run. They're going to have to do something for Halstead, their point guard. She needs some help in the backcourt getting the ball past the Westfield defense. As of now, they are leaving her out there to hang, trying to maneuver through the defense by herself. Another teammate has got to come up, set a screen for her or something, because Westfield is doing a good job swarming to the ball and creating turnovers. The ball gets inbounded across the court, back to Halstead. Ball is on the wing, skip pass to the corner. She drives to the middle of the lane, kicks it out, and the shot goes up from three, hits the backboard. No rim. Westfield gets the rebound, pushes the pace To the block to Brennan. Big to big. Back to the wing. Oh, what a great drive. And she misses the shot. The ball goes out of bounds to Calvary. That was Phoebe Campbell on the drive. She expected some contact, and the Calvary defense pulled the chair. Calvary turned the ball over as Reagan Terry traveled with the ball. Westfield will be inbounding it. Issy brings the ball up the floor. She gets to the top of the key. No pressure at the top. They swing it to the corner, to the block to Brennan. She puts the ball up, misses, and Calvary gets the rebound. Quickly gets to Hallstead, and they are running up the floor in transition. Hallstead takes her move, has to give it up as the defense collapses. She does shoot a three, and it grazes the front of the rim. Westfield gets the rebound. And up the floor in transition, Calvary comes from behind and picks the pocket. Ball goes back to Hallstead. She's looking for somebody to pass to, skips it over to the other wing. Ball goes to Belly Graham. She passes it up to the top of the key to Hallstead. Hallstead hoists a three from the top of the key and misses. Westfield quickly pushes the pace, gets it to Brandon on the block, and another basket. This Calvary team has got to get back on defense. What's hurting them is they're shooting long shots, which forces long rebounds. And Westfield basically gets a head start in transition, and no one is getting back. Another fast break point. And Calvary is going to have to call another timeout soon because this lead has swelled 29-12. Westfield getting out in transition. What a great pass off the front of the rim. Calvary gets the rebound. And Hallstead is looking for somebody to show up at this game and help her. She's at the top of the key. She makes it to the corner, passes it to the corner. Corner passes it back to Hallstead. She drives the lane, gets a screen, shoots a shot off the glass, and scores. And Calvary quickly calls a timeout. It is now 29-14, 2 minutes, 34 seconds left in the half. Hallstead is doing all she can. For a team to keep up, and she is needing some help. Calvary is using quite a bit of their timeouts in this first half, but well advised to do so. This Westfield team likes to grab boards and get out and run. Calvary is setting up a full court press on Westfield, trying to generate some quick points before the end of the half, and they easily break the press, pass all the way down the floor, gets the ball to Molly Gunningham, and shoots a layup with no resistance. All right, Calvary is moving the ball around the corner. All of their passes are around the perimeter. They're not able to get any entry passes in the paint, and that's due to Westfield's great rotations. Savannah Scarisbrick is bringing the ball up the floor. Ball goes back to the block. Oh, and Branham scores again. Mary Brannon is a beast down there on the block. All right, Kate Hardy subs in for Molly Gunningham. Give her a little breather. The score is 33-14. 1 minute, 39 seconds in the half. Calvary inbounds the ball. Back to the corner and off the side of the backboard. Dalen Sumner pushed the pace and dribbled the ball right into traffic, got the ball knocked out of her hands, and Calvary coming back the other way. Halstead has the ball at the top of the key. Not a lot of movement. They do come set a screen for her. She passes it to the wing. The wing shoots and airballs it. Westfield rebounds the ball. That was Kate Hardy with the rebound, just subbed in the game, already making an impact. Ball back to Issy. Passes it to Brandon. Brandon handles the pass, but tips it out. Brandon gets the ball. Back to the top of the key. Issy with the shot and misses. Brandon, though, with the rebound. Puts it up, misses. Brandon also gets the ball, and she is fouled on the way to the basket. She went to make her move around, and the defender impeded her progress, although illegally. We have a blocking foul on her. Westfield will be inbounding the ball from the inline. Ball goes up to Dalen Sumner. She puts up a three, misses, and the ball goes out of bounds to Calvary. Westfield has backed off their press as there is 30 seconds left in the half. Halstead brings the ball up the floor, and she turns the ball over right to Issy. Issy pushes the ball up ahead to Brandon. Brandon not able to get there, just taps it back in bounds. And Calvary is going back the other way, misses the layup, gets the rebound, puts it back up, misses that, but gets fouled. So Belly Graham is shooting her free throws. Off the back iron on the first attempt. Dalen Sumner comes out of the game, and Phoebe Campbell takes her place. Belly Graham with her second attempt. Oh, rims out. Hit every part of the rim and didn't go in. Brandon pushes the ball up the floor. She's got to shoot. 3 seconds left. Off the back rim. Issy mishandles the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds. That is the end of the half. It is 33-14 at halftime. All right, we're getting ready to start the second half. Westfield will begin the game at the division line. Dalen Sumner will be inbounding the ball. She passes it into the backcourt and receives the ball back. Issa has the ball. She passes it to the corner. Ball gets to the free throw line, and we have a cutting Dalen Sumner, but she misses the ball at the basket. They tussle for the rebound, and the ball ends up out of bounds on Calvary. Westfield will be inbounding the ball in the corner. The ball goes to Molly Gunningham. She gets it into Brandon. Brandon quickly passes it to Kate Hardy, and she misses the layup attempt. Halstead will be bringing the ball up the floor. She's met with a lot of pressure by Dalen. Halstead receives the ball back. She swings it around to the wing. Westfield does a good job of defending the paint. Calvary is having a hard time getting the ball in the paint. Calvary is going to have to get in this paint in the second half if they want to make this a game. Maddie Davis does get fouled on the shot attempt, so she's shooting 2 free throws. She's got pretty good form, hits the first shot. So Calvary begins the scoring in the second half with that free throw. Puts up her second attempt. And off the rim, Calvary does get the rebound though. Ball goes back up to the top of the key. Quickly, her teammates find Halstead. She drives to the basket, puts up a shot attempt near the goal, airballs it though. And Westfield is quickly going the other way. Issa has the ball on the wing. She passes it to the top. And Dalen shoots a 3. She does get fouled on the attempt, but the refs do not call it. They've got to protect the shooter on that, so they do miss that call. Oh, the ball goes into Brennan, just like the first half, and she picks up right where she left off with an easy bucket at the glass. Oh, almost has a backcourt on Halstead. She receives the ball. Westfield is attempting a trap right there in the corner at half court. Halstead does get away. She receives the ball on the wing. She's looking for somebody to pass to, gets it to her teammate, and she gets fouled on the shot attempt from the free throw line. Calvary will be shooting 2. That's Reagan Terry. She misses her first attempt. Reagan shoots her second attempt and rims out. In and out, as they say. Issa's got the ball on the wing. She's met with a lot of on-ball pressure. She does get away from it, finds her teammate, and Westfield turns it over, but quickly gets it right back. Brandon to Molly, and Molly back to Issa. Issa, unfortunately, dribbles the ball off her foot out of bounds. Calvary will be inbounding the ball going the other way. Maddie Davis inbounds the ball to Halstead. Halstead quickly swings the ball to the other side of the court and gets the ball back on the other side. She uses the screen, tries to get it to the corner. Issa with the steal on the fast break. She does get fouled around half court. So kind of helps Calvary out by getting that foul in the backcourt. So now they get to set up their defense. Dalen has the ball. She gets it over to Molly. Molly enters the pass to Brandon. Brandon quickly finds Issa on the backdoor cut and without any resistance gets a layup. Halstead attempts a pass in the paint and turns the ball over. Dalen gets the ball. Brandon shoots an elbow jumper from the free throw line. And the ball bounces off of Westfield and goes out of bounds. Calvary will be inbounding the ball. Calvary tries to get the ball to the wing and throws it out of bounds. All right, Molly gets the ball on the block. She spins inside, puts the shot up, and does get her hand on the ball. The ball eventually goes out of bounds on Calvary. So Westfield will be inbounding the ball. She does get it up to Dalen at the top. Dalen drives and gets fouled on the way to her basket. Dalen will be shooting 2 free throws, as she was in the act of shooting. She shoots her first shot and right off the front of the rim. Savannah Scarisbrick does come in the game for Molly. Molly will be taking a breather. And Dalen attempts her second shot. Right in the basket. Score now is 38-15, 4.5 minutes left in the third. Calvary has got to start working the ball around, getting this Westfield defense to be disoriented. Right now, Westfield is able to anticipate what Calvary is doing. They're not switching it up much. Calvary does attempt a 3-point shot from the corner. Ball goes out of bounds off of off of Calvary. So Dalen will inbound the ball. Issa has the ball at the top of the key. She passes it over to Brandon. Brandon makes a drive to the basket, passes it back to Issy. Issy to the corner. Dalen takes off towards the basket and lifts her foot before she puts the ball down, and it's called for traveling. Calvary inbounds the ball from the inline, going the other way. They're doing a good job getting past that initial pressure. Now they're starting to move the ball. This is looking like a better offense. And Halstead gets fouled as she passes it to the other side of the court to Charlie Spann. That is more like it. That is what they're going to have to do if they're going to make an attempt to close this gap. They're going to have to move that ball around, get Westfield out of position, and okay, so we've got a foul on Brannon. Maddie Davis was driving to the basket, and there was a blocking foul on Brannon. But they're doing right now a much better job of swinging that ball around, not letting it stay still at any one point, and using that ball because that ball is going to move much faster through the air than bouncing on the floor. All right, both free throws were missed. Westfield going back the other way. Brandon uses her body, creates some space, puts up a shot on the block, misses it, but does get fouled. That foul was on Maddie Davis. So Brandon at the line, shooting 2 free throws. She does miss the first attempt. For Calvary, Ellie Stokes comes in for Reagan Terry. And Brannon will be taking her second attempt from the free throw line. Good rotation on the ball. Ball goes in. So she does make her second attempt. And Calvary is coming back the other way. Halstead is in the corner. Keep an eye on her, because if she gets that ball and has any type of space, she will let it go. Maddie Davis shoots a deep 2. Doesn't hit any iron off the glass. Westford with the rebound, pushing it the other way. quickly find Brandon in the paint, and she puts it in for another basket. The score is 41-15, 3 minutes left in the third. The ball is becoming stagnant again. They've got to move it around. Maddie does make a drive to the basket. Ellie Stokes shoots a three-pointer and airballs it. Westfield with the rebound. Issa is bringing the ball up the floor. She does find Dalen on the wing. She gets it to the corner. Back to Brandon on the block. What a nice move. Footwork. She puts the ball up off the glass. And Calvary with the rebound. We got Charlie Spann bringing the ball up the floor. They're giving Hallstead a bit of a break off the ball handling duties, maybe hoping that she can get the ball and use her shooting prowess to hurt Westfield's defense more than her ball handling. We'll see how that works out as the game plays. And Issa drives to the basket. She puts the ball up, a nice running floater. She got fouled. I believe the refs missed that shot attempt foul. The rebound went to Calvary, and Westfield fouled on the rebound. Calvary will be inbounding the ball, and Westfield now has a full court halfway press happening. They're a little bit soft on that press. Calvary does a good job of setting screens. Hallstead receives the ball on the wing. She passes it back up to Maddie at the top of the key. Maddie attempts to drive and turns the ball over. Kate Hardy with the steal. Dalen gets the ball, shot fakes, drives to the basket, puts up a shot, misses it, and Calvary with the rebound. Dalen with a great hustle play, ties up Hallstead on the floor for a jump ball, and it will be Westfield's ball. What a great hustle play by Dalen. And Dalen will be taking a breather. Issy with the inbound. She passes it. And Calvary tips the ball out of bounds. Issa will be inbounding the ball from her own end line. She's got to get in quick. That 5-second count almost got her. She does get it into Savannah. Savannah passes it to the corner, back up to the top of the key for Issa. Molly gets it on the paint, and Kate shoots a shot. I believe Calvary got a hand on the ball, so it didn't hit anything. And it goes out of bounds to Westfield. Issa, again, inbounding the ball from the inbound. Gets the ball to Molly, and Calvary fouls her from behind. And so Molly will be shooting 2 free throws. Westfield didn't do anything tricky on that inbound play. They basically just said, Molly, I am bigger than you, and I will box you out and get in position. And she received the inbound pass and got fouled. She made her first free throw attempt. Here's the second one. And that is cash. Score now is 43-15, 1 minute, 15 seconds left in the third quarter. What a great step through by Charlie Spann for Calvary. She does miss the floater, and Westfield with the rebound. We've got Phoebe pushing the transition. She does turn the ball over as the pass was too much to handle. All right, Belly Graham comes in the game. She inbounds for Calvary. There is a full court press by Westfield. Westfield is backing off a bit. It's a bit of a soft press. Hallstead does get the ball. She gets a shot off from the wing and off the back rim. Westfield quickly running, pushing the pace up the floor, and Molly with a layup. That is the downside to shooting those outside shots, is the rebounds are long, and Westfield is able to get out on the break faster than Calvary can get back. Molly with the rebound pushes the ball all the way up the floor, tries to get it over to Kate, and the pass was a little too hot, off her fingertips, out of bounds to Calvary. Reagan Terry will be inbounding the ball. Molly offering that pressure up front on the end line. Charlie Spann has the ball now. She is bringing the ball up the floor. Gets a screen, passes it to the wing. Graylin Smithwick shoots the three-point. Doesn't draw any iron. Shoots an air ball, but the ball does go off Westfield out of bounds. So Calvary tries to inbound the ball, and Westfield gets their hand on it. The ball does bounce off of off of Hallstead's foot, so Westfield will get the ball. They inbound it to Issa. Issa drives, tries to get the entry pass to the block for Kate, and that is the quarter. It is 45-15 at the end of 3. There for about 2 minutes, Calvary was really moving the ball. They were able to disorient the Westfield defense, and they did that by swinging the ball from side to side, making that defense work. And when they do that, they are effective. They're just not able to sustain that level of commitment to moving the ball. This is a tough hole to climb out of for Calvary as they are down 30 points at the beginning of the fourth quarter. I tell you, they won't do that if they do not move the ball from side to side. They've got to get that ball moving and get this Westfield defense disoriented. Right now, Calvary's game plan is to get the ball to Hallstead and see if she can make shots. And it's too predictable. They've got to move that ball side to side, get some movement, get some off-ball movement. And the inbounder, she received the ball and drove all the way to the basket. Fortunately, she does get fouled on the way to the basket. That is Charlie Spann, so she's got an opportunity to knock down 2 free throws. First attempt goes up, and nothing but net. Here's her second attempt. Nothing but net. She's got a good-looking shot. Oh, what a play. Brandon receives the pass at the top of the key. Molly cuts from the corner to the basket, receives the entry pass, shoots a layup without any resistance. What a great play drawn up for Westfield, and they executed it to perfection. Hallstead receives the ball, tries to pass it in to Belly Graham. Belly Graham shoots a ball and does not hit anything. Westfield takes the ball out of bounds. Ball is inbounded to Molly. She passes it back to Dalen. Dalen swings it over to Issa. Kate shoots a shot and off the back iron. There's a tussle for it on the floor, and it ultimately goes out on Westfield. So Calvary will inbound the ball. All right. Ball swings over to the corner. It's a skip pass. Charlie tries to drive to the basket, and she does not draw any iron. The ball goes to Molly. Molly passes it to Brandon. She shoots a shot, misses, and now it's a jump ball on the ground. Ball will stay here for Westfield. Molly will inbound the pass. They try to get the ball to Brandon, and Calvary does get a hand on the ball, but Westfield picks up the loose ball, kicks it out to Dalen. Dalen shoots a three-pointer, and off the back iron, the ball goes out of bounds to Calvary. Charlie Spann's got a good-looking shot. she's handling ball duties right now, so let's see if she can get that shot off without a defender in her face. They do work it inside. They do get it to Belly Graham. She shoots a shot off the glass for 2 points. Issa quickly brings the ball up the floor, passes to Dalen. Dalen makes a move to the basket. What a pass to the block. Back to Dalen on the outside. She's trying to get it to Brannon on the block. They swing it out to Issa. She does get it to Brannon. Brannon shoots another shot under the basket, and it looks like that will be the game. It's 49-19, 3 minutes, 40 seconds left on the floor, and Westfield is putting in their bench, emptying that bench. It'll be a nice 3 minutes of playing time for some players that don't get much playing time. Charlie Spann gets the rebound. She's pushing it coast to coast all the way to the basket. Does miss the shot. And Brannon with the rebound. Westfield slowing things down here as the clock and time is on their side. Kate has the ball back up to the top to Dalen. Dalen does about get the ball stolen from her. And now the bench is emptied for Westfield. 3 minutes left. The score is 49-19. This was a dominating effort by the Westfield girls team. All right, let's see how these reserves handle this game. You don't really want to let up. I know it's a big hole, but you'd like for them to execute at a high level, even though the game is out of hand. It's because how you do anything is how you do everything. So let's see if these reserves can keep up the level of basketball as they close out this game for Westfield. Hallstead has the ball, passes to the corner, receives it back, shoots a shot from the wing. Three-pointer off the front of the rim, and Calvary gets the rebound, puts it back up. Issa has the ball. Not Issa, excuse me. All right, we got a shot from the free throw by Scarlett Ray off the front of the rim. And there's a tie-up under the basket, a jump ball, and it will be Calvary's ball. Maddie Davis inbounds the ball. Charlie Spann will be bringing it up the court. She's met at the top of the key by Phoebe Campbell. Ball goes to the wing to Hallstead. Hallstead tries to enter the pass to Belly Graham, and it goes out of bounds to Westfield. Ball was a little too low for her to handle. Avery Spence will be inbounding the ball. Phoebe brings the ball up the floor. She does throw the ball over the head of her teammate, so it'll be out of bounds to Carolina. The pass attempt was meant for Avery Spence, but it was too tall. All right, Charlie will be bringing the ball up the floor. There's a minute and 55 seconds left on the floor. She does a nice little runner and gets fouled on the attempt. So the clock stops at 1 minute, 51 seconds, and Charlie will be attempting 2 free throws. Good looking shot, but it off the back iron. And here's her second attempt. Off the back iron again. It's a long rebound. Westfield pushes the pace up the floor. Phoebe pulls it back out, passes it to the wing, wing to the corner, back to the top. Phoebe drives to the basket. Oh, loses it, dives on the floor, saves the ball. Avery gets the ball in the paint and gets fouled. The entry pass by Savannah was a good one, and Avery gets fouled, so they will inbound it from the end line. Oh, Calvary does get the steal. Scarlett mishandles the pass, and they end up getting the rebound. They're pushing it back the other way. Phoebe has the ball at the top. She passes it over to Scarlett. Scarlett passes to the corner. They try to inbound the ball to Avery. Avery is met with a lot of pressure. She tries to get it back out to Scarlett, and the ball goes out of bounds, tipped by Calvary. Westfield inbounding the ball. Ball goes to the top, to the wing. Skip pass to Scarlett. Scarlett gets it to the corner. Shot goes up, a long two. Calvary with the rebound. They're pushing it the other way. Ball goes to the corner. Ellie Stokes shoots a long, it might be a three. Looked like a long two, and that was Ellie Stokes. 30 seconds left in the game. And we have a jump ball. Hallstead got her hand on the ball. You got to like that effort, being down 26 points and putting in a lot of effort by Hallstead. The coach is opting to keep his starters in the game. And Westfield has a backcourt violation. So Calvary will be inbounding the ball at the 28-foot line. There's 18 seconds left on the clock. Charlie gets the ball. Ball goes back. Goes back to Maddie Davis. Maddie drives to the basket, scores two. There'll be 8 seconds left on the clock. I imagine Westfield will just dribble the ball out for the rest of the game. They do attempt a shot, but that's the end of the game, 49-25. What an effort by Calvary, but Westfield dominated this game. There was a little bit too much pressure for Calvary to handle.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like you to direct your attention to the half-court line as we celebrate the achievements of our 2025-2026 Westfield Senior Winter Student Athletes. The 2025-2026 Senior Winter Student Athletes have achieved on the basketball court, rallied fans and cheered courtside, and most importantly, excelled in the classroom. They embody the spirit of determination, excellence, and well-roundedness. Experiencing the highs of victory at competitions, meets, and games at both the region and state level, these seniors have also united and displayed perseverance in facing injuries, setbacks, and even defeat. It is because of these characteristics and leadership that son of Mr. and Mrs. Ben Churcher. Braden has played varsity basketball for 4 years. He has attended Westfield for 10 years and plans to attend Georgia Southern University. Maddox Patterson Davies is the son of Mr. and Mrs. William Davies. Maddox has played varsity basketball for 4 years. He has attended Westfield for 13 years and plans to attend the University of Georgia. Jack Hobbs Doster is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Ryan Doster. Jack has played varsity basketball for 4 years. He has attended Westfield for 14 years and plans to attend Georgia Southern University. Hudson Lane Hodge is the son of Mr. Sean Hodge and Miss Liz Lane. Hudson has played varsity basketball for 4 years. He has attended Westfield for 6 years and plans to attend the University of Georgia. Hudson has been selected to represent Westfield in the GIAA All-Star Game at the end of the season. Michael Benjamin Colbert Jr. is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Ben Colbert. Ben has played varsity basketball for 4 years. He has attended Westfield for 14 years and plans to attend the Georgia Institute of Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, the Westfield faculty, coaches, staff, and administration, and members of the Board of Trustees would like to commend the 17 Winter Senior Student Athletes and managers for their current achievements and wish them well on their future endeavors. This includes our senior night activities and their awardees.
I'm
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be doing the cameras. They're all what? Nuh-uh. How can you get out of high school and play high school basketball?
I don't know.
Maybe they got held back. Maybe they're just old. But you're right, that jugger looks really old. What team are you? I'm repping Indiana. Where's your little brother at? He's here somewhere? You're older than him? How much older are you than him? You'll be taller than me, for sure. I'm 5'9".
5'8", probably 5'8". Who do you think their starters are? Okay. I'm gonna say 15, 12, 0, 3, and 5.
Alrighty. Alrighty. I can't hear myself. Am I muted? I can't hear. I'm not getting any volume or anything. In my ears, at least. Test. Yeah, I'm not getting any volume in my ears. I can't hear myself. Okay, there we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at the Hornets' Nest senior night here as the Hornets take on the Calvary Christian Knights from Columbus, Georgia. So, starting lineup for the Calvary Christian Knights, number 0, Liam Holcutt. Number 1, James Cross. Number 3, Keyshawn Hall. Number 15, Dylan Hostin. And number 5, Tyler Freeman. They're coached by Coach Jonathan Gordon. They are 15-7 on the year. And now we're going to shift over to the Hornets as they bring out their starting 5. Senior packed here, number 2, Hudson Hodge. Number 3, Ben Holbert. Number 12, Braden Churcher. Number 23, Cannon Allen. And number 25, Maddox Davies. That'll be the starting lineup for the Hornets tonight as they take on the Calvary Knights. So they're coached again by Coach Hardy this year and assisted by Coach Hayden Fuller. And they are 11-9 on the year. And despite the record showing, they are not a bad 11-9. They are a good 11-9, losing their 9 games really by a close margin. Average margin of loss by 5 points in all of their 9 losses other than St. Anne's Pacelli. So now we're going to get ready to tip off here at the Hornets' Nest senior night for the Hornets between the Calvary Christian Knights. Their last game, both these teams played against each other. It was 61-56. Calvary came out on top. So it's looking to be a great one tonight here as they get ready to tip off. Dylan Hostin and Cannon Allen set to tip off here in the middle. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to tip off here at the Hornets' Nest. And now that's tipped off. The Knights will come in possession with it first. And now they're looking to get it in here. Looking to pound the inside. They throw a skip pass to the corner. No good. Now that gets it into Houston. Houston swings it to the corner. 3-ball, Tyler Freeman. He steps in a little bit. No good on his shot. Rebounded by Cannon Allen. Allen will take it up. He gets hounded by Houston. So foul call. Foul call is going to be on Dylan Houston. So he'll get booked for the first foul of the game here. 7:37 in the game. 15 seconds almost off the clock here as we get kicked off. Is there a way to turn the gain up on this? On my mic? Is there a way to turn the gain up? Okay. So they'll get it in here. Davies setting it inbound here. Holbert top of the key. One high look here for the Hornets as they swing it into Churcher. Find Hodge top of the key. He swings it, almost gets away from Holbert. Holbert maintains composure. Been a great player this year for the Hornets. They had the game winner against Southland, Holbert did. Picked up a big win there as that ball is stolen by the Knights. And James Cross in pursuit here. An 8th grader, may I might add. An 8th grader on the varsity team starting for the Calvary Christian Knights. And James Cross, number 1. Already shown that he is a great player, great distributor of the ball. Dylan Houston, top of the key. Nobody home. Swings it to the corner to Hokut. Hokut for 3. No good. Back iron. There's a scramble for the rebound. Davies gets after it. And Cross comes up with the board. Almost gets taken away. Houston recovers. He'll rise up. And he'll get the and one. Basket is good. He'll go to the line for a 3-point conversion here. Dylan Houston. So the Knights on the board here early. As they look to increase this lead to 3 with his free throw make from Dylan Houston. Houston, great player. Had a great game against Westfield last time these two teams met in Columbus. He's looking to continue his dominant senior year as he holds that captaincy role for the Knights. Holbert takes it high. Almost traveled there by Cannon Allen. So great. They're looking to get something here. This defense of the Knights, they're running a high 3-2 zone here. Middleman Freeman playing real high here. Holbert takes it and almost gets stripped away here. Cannon Allen, 10 seconds on the shot clock left. Foul there by Houston. Cannon Allen draws a foul. It's going to be on the floor, and Houston picks up his second of the first period. So now if you're Coach Gordon, you've got to be a little careful here on how you manage this situation. So 2 there. So 2 fouls there on Dylan Houston. And that will be on the floor as signaled by the ref. So now we're looking to get it in. The Hornets are. Nobody home. Hodge, top of the key, 45-3. No good. Back iron. And it's rebounded by Keyshawn Hall. He'll take it in pursuit. Nobody home underneath. Oh, he's got had Hokut on the backdoor cut. Cross counted high. Great pass there underneath. As Tyler Freeman gets the bucket courtesy of Keyshawn Hall. He'll get the helper. So 5-0 here. Knights out to an early lead. And there they back are in that high defensive pressure, 3-2. As the Hornets look to swing it in, they got to pound it inside if they want to beat this 3-2. They need to have a man flash inside. There's Hodge right there on the flash. Nobody home. Almost taken away by Freeman. So 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Holbert's got to take his time, but he's got to be careful. Shot's got to get here soon. Hodge takes it in, almost blocked. Rebounded by Holbert. They got 5 seconds left on the shot clock. They got to get a shot up. So nobody there. So Holbert will take lane. Nobody there, and it gets tipped in. So the Hornets get a lucky bounce there. Dylan Houston on the rebound attempt. He tipped it back in. So 2 points there for the Hornets as they get a freebie, courtesy of Dylan Houston. So Dylan Houston's got 5 points tonight. 2 of them are on the Hornets scoreboard. He'll take lane. It's a charging foul on Houston and Maddox Davies. He'll take one for the team as Houston picks up his 3rd foul of the first quarter. And he'll pick up that charging foul. That's 3 on Houston here in the first quarter only alone. So 5-2 here, 3-point lead for the Knights. 5 minutes left to go here at the Hornets Nest in the first quarter. So the Knights already having to manage a little bit of foul trouble here early on as Dylan Houston, their captain, he'll pick up his 3rd foul. And in relief is Liam Anderson, number 11, the 6'7" junior. And number 12, Jamar Williams, will also come in, replace Freeman. So now the Hornets still on the floor with the look of Allen, Hodge, Davies, Holbert, and Churcher. And on the other side, big three there from Holbert. He'll knock it down for three, and now we're tied at 5. Ben Holbert, big three. He's a microwave scorer for this Hornet offense. He can get it knocked in and get it started any time. Almost taken away, and it is stolen by Cannon Allen. He'll take lane, and he'll get in for 2. 7-5 here, 4:30 remaining, and that'll signal a timeout from Coach Josh Gordon. And there's a timeout there from the Knights as the Hornets go on a big run there, 7-5, 4:25 left. They'll take a break, and we'll take a break with them. We'll be right back on Middle Georgia Sports Live. Now, back here after that timeout break, little personnel change here for the Hornets. Sammy McGee has checked in for Maddox Davies, and Jack Doster has come in for Ben Holbert. So Cross, he'll get lane, he'll just take it. He'll fire it underneath the Hokut. Churcher with the block, and there's a foul call. I believe it's going to be on Braden Churcher. Looked to be a clean block, but the referee saw different, and he'll signal foul. So Churcher will pick up a foul underneath on what looked to be a clean block call. But again, we don't get the angles that the referees get. They're down there underneath in the action. So now on the floor for the Hornets is the look of Allen, McGee, Hodge, Churcher, and Doster. And on the floor for the Knights is the look of Anderson, Hokut, Cross, Hall, and Williams. So now that made those 2 makes there from the stripe from Hokut tie the game up for the Knights as it's 7-7 here. And again, the Knights hounding pressure with that high 3-2. Cannon Allen with a skip pass there inside to Hodge. No good on the floater. They got a man deep, Williams. Anderson being hounded on the board. Great defensive coverage there from the Hornets to stop that transition fast break pass. And now, Cross, top of the key. Coach Hardy signaling a little personnel change. There are some subs coming in. We'll get to that when they get there. Cross gets free, and he'll get the bucket. The 8th grader making an impact here on the varsity level. And now Cannon Allen, he's got to be careful not to lose it, and he does. Cross with the steal. He's being pressured high. It's a 3-on-2 look here. Knights got numbers, and now we're back to even strength. They're back to even strength. Got a packed house here tonight at the Hornets' Nest. With it being senior night, a lot of people coming out to see their Hornets play. So there's going to be a foul underneath on number 12, Braden Churcher. He'll pick up his 2nd of the half. And now to the line for the Calvary Knights is Keyshawn Hall, number 3, the freshman. So a lot of youth here for this Calvary Christian team. Number 3, Keyshawn Hall at the line, the freshman, as well as number 1, James Cross, both of which provided great offensive output, or input, may I might add, to this Calvary team. And as C.J. Watkins checks in for the Hornets, for Doster, and Churcher will come out and steps in relief is number 20, Stone St. Clair. He's kind of been a late bloomer for this offense of the Hornets. A great defensive asset, but also he can get to the rim when he needs to on offense, which is something important that you need to have, especially in this Coach Hardy offense. As that ball gets taken away, and now Williams in pursuit. He'll rise up. Almost blocked by St. Clair. And there's a foul call there on Stone St. Clair. So the referee is going to get his share of boos here underneath. So no foul call. No foul call there on the coach. But I believe it was goaltending. Stone St. Clair snapped, hit the top of the backboard. So they'll get it corrected. 13-7 here. Finds Doster underneath. McGee. Little turnaround baby hook. Good. So Jack Doster gets to 13-9 here. As the Hornets still look to apply pressure high. Williams will take it up high. Anderson underneath, guarded closely by McGee. But if we switch our view back up to the top, we got a good matchup here between Watkins and Cross. So they'll switch there. McGee on Cross. Cross breaks free. He finds Williams in the corner for three. No good. McGee with the board. He's got to settle and take time. This Calvary Christian team will want you to press and make mistakes in transition because that's their bread and butter. That's how they'll score the bulk of their points. As Watkins finds Allen, corner. He'll take it. A little bit of a bump there. Nobody there. Doster tries to make an effort to recover, but he can't. And it'll be going in direction for Calvary. Cannon Allen will take a step off, and Ben Holbert will come and replace in his relief. As Holbert, he'll pick up a steal. Already making an impact in. Almost taken away there. Keyshawn Hall, great defensive pressure there to get back immediately on defense and to recover. So 13-9 here, minute 59 left to go. Here at the Hornets' Nest. Hornets trail by 4, 13-9. Pass almost taken away. Watkins has got to be careful to maintain composure and control. He doesn't. St. Clair almost gets a steal there. So now it's back to even strength. Big signal call here. May see a double screen up high. And we do. Anderson and Hocutt with a screen. Jack Doster with a steal. He's in pursuit to the lane. He'll get two. So Jack Doster with a steal had a way to read the lane, and he'll get two. 13-11. Minute 30 left to go. As Williams, he'll beat Doster. Almost loses the ball, and he does off his foot. And it's going to go in direction of the Hornets. So now personnel change here. Number 5, Tyler Freeman's checking back in for Jamar Williams. So that leaves the Knights with a look of Williams, Hall, Cross, Anderson, and Hocutt. And the Hornets are with the look of Holbert, Doster, McGee. Oh, pass gets away from Doster. So look to be a missed backcourt call there for the Hornets. Doster takes lane. He'll pick up two. Jack Doster, 4 in a row, 13-13. 55 seconds and counting here left to go in the first quarter. So Doster guarding Cross close. Cross is an excellent guard here for this Calvary Knights team. Remember, only in 8th grade, so he's got a lot of room to improve here, especially as a player. He's already a great athlete. And that ball almost gets taken away. No backcourt call. It was a tip ball. And Freeman will take lane. Almost gets it stolen. Finds Cross. Pull-up jumper mid-range. And it's good. James Cross. Nice jumper there from the 8th grader. So 20 seconds left. Watkins to the corner. Nobody there. Almost taken away again. Got to be careful. Got to be careful. Watkins finds St. Clair. St. Clair fakes 3. He'll take lane. No good. Weird bounce. Watkins. 5 seconds left. James Cross. Got to be careful not to foul. He'll take lane. Find underneath. No good. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. The Hornets trail 15-13. They're down 2. And it's already looking to be a great game. 8 minutes remain. As we get ready to start this second quarter, we'll take a break and we'll be right back on Middle Georgia Sports Live. Back here, second quarter is getting ready to start. 15-13, Hornets trail by 2. 13-15, Hornets trail by 2. A little bit of a different look here for the Knights. Number 1, James Cross, has stepped out. And in his relief is number 4, Manny Shepard. But other than that, nothing else has changed for the Knights. They still have their original look. Ben Holbert, spot up 3. No good. He'll hustle after it. Almost gets it. He gets on the floor. And now there's a scramble. Numbers advantage here for the Knights. Got to be careful here. Ben Holbert guarding closely. Guarding Keyshawn Hall. Hall finds it underneath the hoe cut. Nobody home. So the Hornets in transition. Nobody there for Holbert. Got to be careful. Getting hounded. Finds Watkins. Top of the key. Nobody. Doster. Holbert for three. He's feeling it. No good. Davies will get booked with a foul over the back. So 15-13, 7:15 left to go. Hornets with a look of Watkins, Holbert, Doster, St. Clair, and Davies. And on the other side, the Knights are with a look of Shepard, Hall, Freeman, Anderson, and Hocutt. So 7:10, clock is ticking here. Freeman with a little floater. Tried to look for a pass, nobody there. Hornets in hot pursuit. They're looking for the rim. Will they find it? Holbert fires it into Doster. Doster, nice footwork. He'll step through, no good. So great look there from Jack Doster. Wonderful footwork, utilizing that up and under move with his step through to add. Keyshawn Hall takes lane. He'll call travel. Trail referee will signal a travel. It's in his primary. So he'll call travel. Doster will step off, and in steps Hudson Hodge, one of the highlight players for this Hornet offense. And Cook will come back, or Cross, excuse me. So James Cross not being able to come back in the game because his jersey's untucked. So referees staying true to the rules here. Love to see it. Hodge at the 45. Nobody home. Got to be careful. Almost gets turnover, and it does. Freeman, Keyshawn Hall. So Keyshawn Hall, it'll be a foul on Hudson Hodge. And now James Cross re-enters the fray, as well as Braden Churcher. Stone St. Clair will step off for the Hornets. So Manny Shepard, James Cross, Tyler Freeman, Liam Hocutt, and Liam Anderson will all stay in the game here. And Cross, what an incredible player he is. What a pass underneath to Anderson. Oh, no good on the attempted layup. And the Knights still recover. James Cross. Again, you watch him play, you really forget that he's an 8th grader. Great move there, no good on the layup. And there it is, finally falls there for Liam Anderson. So 3 great opportunities there for the Knights to score, and they convert on one of them. At the end of the day, that's really all you're looking for in a possession. So Holbert fires a skip pass to Hodge. He'll take a 3. No good. And Freeman comes up with the board, and now the Knights are in pursuit. Holbert guarding close, Cross. Anderson, high screen there, they'll switch. He'll split the gap. And James Cross, what a play from James Cross. Does his best to split the 2 defenders, and he gets that easy floater. So great play there. Wonderful play there from James Cross. Hardy yelling at his team, desperate to get something here, almost taken away. Shot clock is ticking. Skip pass to Watkins. Nobody home. Inside to Davies. Baby hook. And it's no good off the rim. 19-13, 6-point lead for the Knights. Cross in pursuit. He's top of the key. Finds Shepard. Has one more to Anderson. Anderson for 3. He'll catch the air on his shot. Hocutt gets the and one underneath. So now the Knights with a chance to increase their lead to 9 with a make here from the stripe as Liam Hocutt comes to the line for 1. C.J. Watkins will take a step off. He'll take a break and in steps. Number 23, Cannon Allen for the Hornets. And free throw is no good from Hocutt. So now the lead's still at 8. Almost taken away. Hornets got to do their best to score. They've had a possession. They've been dry for a while, and Ben Holbert does travel. He gets booked for it. Tried to get away with it, but ultimately the referee sees it And again, going back to the Hornets offense, they got to do their best to get some shots up here, especially since the Knights are without Dylan Hostin at the moment due to him being in foul trouble here early on in the first period. I believe he has 3 fouls in the first half alone, so he's got to be careful. Especially Coach Gordon. Got to do his best to handle that. And Anderson, no good on his shot. McGee closely guarding him. So still an 8-point lead. Hornets got to get a shot up here to put together an offensive run here. Top of the key, McGee almost gets away from Hodge. Inside to Davies. No good. McGee with a board. No foul call. He'll pick up the rebound again. And now there's a foul call underneath. That'll be on number 1, James Cross. So 3:45 left to go, 21-13. So clock recorrected here by the refs and officials. Holbert finds Hodge. 24 seconds left on the shot clock. Holbert, he'll pull up for 3, no good. McGee will pick up the board. Almost gets away from him. He steps through. Oh, great pass underneath to Davies. What a pass. Sammy McGee. Shades of Nikola Jokic underneath. Great pass there from Sammy McGee. He picks up an assist. But a tough bucket there from Davies. 3 there from Freeman, and it's good. Tyler Freeman picks up a 3. Great defense from Hodge. But Freeman just needed that shot to go in, and it does. 24-15, 9-point lead for the Knights. Hornets got to score here. Oh, and it gets taken away by Shepard. He's in pursuit of the lane. He'll take a little gather step, and he'll be unsuccessful on his attempt at the lane. High pressure here, McGee. Holbert. Is he going to have it? No good. It's going to be a foul on number 0, Liam Hocutt. So the ref will catch him. Held on to McGee's arm there on the rebound attempt. So 24-15, 2:37 roughly here to go. And now a little personnel change. Jamar Williams will check in for Freeman. And Shepard will go off, and in his relief is number 3, Keyshawn Hall. So now the Knights going a little bit with a bigger look here. Although having the 2 big men does help them out underneath. Cannon Allen, he'll take lane. Floater, no good. Rebound attempt. Successful by Hocutt. And now Hall, top of the key. He'll take lane. Nobody home. Hocutt all over the place. James Cook. Or not James Cook, excuse me. Watching too many Bills games. Cannon Allen, his layup is good. It was teasing us a little bit on the rim, but it goes in. 24-17. 7-point lead here for the Knights now. Minute 50 left to go. Allen up high, guarding Hall. Screen by Hocutt. They'll switch Davies. Hocutt. He'll get booked with the travel. He tried to get away with it, but he did not come up successful. So now there's a substitution change here. Hodge and Holbert will take a step off, and in steps Doster and St. Clair. Doster already 4 points here in the first half alone. Minute 40 to tick. Left to go. Corner shot. Nobody home for St. Clair. He'll hold on to it. Skip up top to Doster. Nobody there, and it almost gets stolen there. They got a numbers advantage. Allen takes lane. He'll draw the foul. And Coach Gordon will express his disbelief to the official as Liam Hocutt. He'll pick up his second foul of the period. So now the Knights are in foul trouble with Hocutt and Hostin both being in foul trouble. So they got, if you're Coach Gordon, you got to manage these fouls correctly if you're in this situation. Allen misses his first attempt from the line. So substitution change here for the Knights. Number 0, Hocutt will come off his second foul booking, maybe his third. And number 44, Darnell Hamilton will check in. So now the Knights looking with a different look here. Hamilton more of a bigger body underneath. Not the tallest guy, but he's got a low center of gravity, so it'll definitely help him on rebounds. As Keyshawn Hall, guarded closer by Doster. What a play, Keyshawn Hall. Excellent execution there from Keyshawn Hall to get to the bucket, especially being closely guarded by two guys up top. Davies, he'll get fouled. Maddox Davies will go to the line for two. So while we're here at a break, we'll like to give a shout out to the Westfield concession stands. One of the best I've had, if not the best, in the region. Shoot, even in the state of Georgia, go as that far sometimes to say. When they're on, they're on. They're always on. They never miss. As the kids say, it always hits from the Westfield concession stand. So 26-19, 7-point lead, 7-point lead for the Hornets, or for the Knights, And now the Hornets were looking for personnel change. They don't get it. Referees are being stickler on these substitution changes. As Darnell Hamilton, he's up top, but still Cook, really been the captain of this team here. Another great shot from Cook, no good. Scramble for the rebound. Hall thought about it. Oh, he had the pass. Keyshawn Hall fired it underneath to Anderson, but nobody home. Anderson forgot to keep his head up, and he comes up short, and he misses it. And now the Knights, they have a small ball look. Well, never mind. I thought Anderson was going to sub off. Excuse me. My apologies for that. Premature estimate here. I was wrong. So 40 seconds left here to go. 7-point lead for the Knights. The Hornets with a look of Hodge, McGee, Allen. It gets taken away. Jack Doster with a steal. He'll take lane. He'll get fouled. So Jack Doster will go to the line as Jamar Williams picks up his foul. So the Hornets have got to do their best to knock down these free throws if they want to stay in this game. And so far, they've been pretty efficient from the line, shooting above 50%. So that's a pretty decent clip if you're Coach Hardy. You're not upset at that. And I just jinxed him, so I apologize. I jinxed him on that shot. So my apologies there. So Doster's second shot from the stripe is up, and it's good. So now the lead is cut to 6, 26-20. Great play from James Cross. Wonderful play. Doster will pick up a foul. He'll be reaching in. So he'll pick up a foul there, 26-20, 23 seconds left to go in the first half. The Hornets are up, or down, down 26-20, down 6. And this Calvary Knights team really being led through James Cross. He's done an excellent job. He fires it. Williams thought about the three. Deep three there. No good. Top of the rim. That is going to be out of bounds. Man, Darnell Hamilton, man, that guy is a beast underneath the rim. I would not want to try to out-rebound Darnell Hamilton. Unbelievable player. Again, he's just got a low center of gravity, and he's just a strong man, strong individual. Strong individual. And there's a foul underneath. It's going to be, I believe, on Jamar Williams. So now the Hornets are getting 2 free shots here as they enter the bonus. Keyshawn Hall is getting ready to sub in. So first shot's up by Allen. It's good. Williams will take a step off, and so will Hamilton. And Hall and Shepard will step in relief. So 5.5 seconds left to go here in the first half. 22-26 with that made free throw. So 4-point lead. Hornets have done their best to cut it loose. And it goes out of bounds. 2 seconds left. Roughly 3 seconds left, So now the Hornets have it with a chance to cut the lead to 2, maybe 1 with a 3 here. 2 seconds left. They got to get a shot up quick. Doster, no good. And that will end the first half. The Hornets trail by 4, 26-22 here at the Hornets Nest on senior night against the Calvary Christian Knights. And we'll be right back as we take a break for halftime on Middle Georgia Sports Live. All right. Buzzer. At the buzzer. Or no. I'm fine now. Back here at the Hornets' Nest. 25 seconds left to go on this halftime timer. Locked in a tight one here. Looking to be a great one, though. 26-22. The Calvary Knights lead by 4 against the Hornets. 26-22 on senior night, so the Hornets are looking to pick up a big win tonight. They lost last time to the Calvary Knights 61-56, a 5-point game, So they're looking to avenge that loss here tonight and improve to 12-9. And the Knights of Calvary Christian are looking to improve to 16-7, 6-7. So now the Knights, Tyler Hostin's back in the game, or Dylan Hostin, Dylan Hostin's back in the game. He has 3 fouls, so he has to be mindful. And the Hornets have got, if they want to be smart here and play a little tactically, they can force Hostin into some uncomfortable situations that forces him to commit a foul. But they got to do their best to limit his production, because when he's on the floor, he is a true game changer for the Knights. And speaking of game changers, James Cross has done an excellent job at guard this evening, despite being in 8th grade. So his youth is not showing tonight. 3 there from Freeman. No good. Allen will get the board. He's in hot pursuit. He's just going to take lane. Nobody home. Churcher at the 45. Holbert, extra pass to Hodge. Hodge for 3. No good. Rolls wide. They have Williams in the corner. Cross is going to say nobody, and he's going to fire it in. Great play from Williams. Great ball fake. Freeman, no good. Got to get after it. And they do. Hodge will save it. Churcher will take lane, and he'll pick up 2. Great Euro step to get by the defensive Hostin. And now we're 7 minutes left to go. 2-point lead for the Knights now. Cross at the top, guarded closely by Holbert. High screen. So Coach Gordon getting a little frustrated there as they ran the play incorrectly. Cross. It's going to be a travel. It's going to be a travel there. What looked to be a foul is going to be in favor of the Hornets, as it is a traveling violation on James Cross. So 6:50 left to go here in the second half. Or in the third quarter, 2-point lead for the Knights. With their look of Williams, Cross, Hostin, Hocutt, and Freeman. And the Hornets with their look of Hodge, Holbert, Allen, Churcher, and Davies. Hodge for 3. He finds it, and he nets it. So straight nylon there for Hudson Hodge. 26-27. 1-point lead now, and the Hornets take their first lead of the game. Holbert, great defense there on Cross. Wonderful defensive effort there. No switch on the screen. They'll guard high. Into Hocutt, and he'll pick up the 2. So now that lead is decimated, 28-27, as the Hornets are now back in the trailing column. Had the extra pass. Cannon Allen pull-up jumper, no good. He tries to come up with it. No dice. So now Hornets look kind of a 1-3-1 look here, but it's a man. So Cross up high. They'll switch on the screen. Churcher on Cross. Mismatch for sure. And now Tyler Hostin. James Cross for 3. Looks good. No good. Dylan Hostin. I keep calling him Tyler. I don't know why. I'm getting confused. Dylan Hostin takes lane. Great pass to Cross. No good. Hostin gets another board. He finds Hocutt. Hocutt pull-up jumper mid-range. And that's a great shot from the short corner by Liam Hocutt. 30-27 here. 3-point lead for the Knights. Hornets got to move around. Off the foot of Churcher. He'll throw a skip. Nobody home. Holbert. Nobody there. Skip again to Allen. Oh, gets away. Stolen by Williams. He'll take it to the lane. Oh, and there's a foul on Cannon Allen. And Jamar Williams, he'll go to the line for 2. So Cannon Allen picks up a foul here. Also, again, want to give a shout out to the crew at Tatnall tonight. Kyle Tucker, Trent Jackson, and Braden Holder. They're holding it down out there tonight at Tatnall. So Freeman will take a step off, and Keyshawn Hall will step in relief. Again, if you like what you see tonight here, whether it be Westfield, Tatnall, FPD, wherever we're at, we'll be there. Middle Georgia Sports Live. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Instagram at Middle Georgia Sports. Churchill will take it up, no good. Keyshawn Hall picked up at half court by Hodge. Hodge still guarded closely. Good screen there from Hostin. Great pass underneath. Gets away from Hokut. And it's going in Hornet direction. So McGee and Watkins will check in. Off steps Allen and Holbert. Again, if you like what you see here, this is kind of our pilot year. Or not really a pilot year, a preview of what's to come next year as we get started here at Middle Georgia Sports Live. As we cover all sports, all things sports in the Middle Georgia area, whether that be public or private, football, basketball, baseball, soccer, volleyball, wrestling, we'll be there to give you the best coverage you can possibly get. And there's a foul there on Churcher. So James Cross, he'll draw the foul. St. Clair will check in for Churcher. Churcher gets his third of the game. Top of the key, Watkins and Hall. Hostin looking for a screen. He'll set one. Great screen there from Dylan Hostin. Underneath, what a pass from Hall. So great pass there from Keyshawn Hall to find the open man Hokut underneath. Really threading the needle. And he'll draw the foul. He'll go to the line for two. 31-27. 3.5 left to go in the third. So Hokut's first attempt is good. Second attempt from Hokut is up, no good. And the Hornets are back on the offensive. 32-27, 5-point lead. And Coach Hardy will signal a timeout. And we'll stay here. We'll stay here as they take their breaks and they talk it over. We'll stay here. Again, like to give a shout out to the Middle Georgia Sports Live team. Braden Holder, Brett Taylor, making all this happen, putting us where we need to be to succeed. And again, shout out to the Westfield Hornets staff, Athletic Director Mark Ledford, and the MVPs of the night, the concession stand, as I've already said. When they're on, they're great, and they're always on. That means they're always great. One of the best in the state, if not the best. And they've done a great job at being hospitable towards us and the entire crew here at Middle Georgia Sports Live. So we are definitely grateful for them and all that they do for us. As Cannon Allen takes lane. He'll find it. McGee, nobody. A lot of volleyball going on out here. Dylan Hostin. He'll take lane. He'll slam it down. Dylan Hostin with the slam on the fast break. After they play a game of tips underneath the rim, Dylan Hostin gets the dunk. Hornets got to be careful. Hodge in the corner for three with a response. No good on the response. McGee gets the board. Almost gets taken away. He'll turn it over. And it is Knights ball. 34-27. 7-point lead here for the Knights. Was once at 1 at the half. High defensive pressure here from the Hornets. Cross split, he'll split the middle. He's done an excellent job at handling the pressure that the Hornets are applying here tonight. Dylan Hostin. He'll take lane. Finds Cross. Hokut. Short corner. Great pass there. Inside, but Hokut does get booked for the travel. And they'll go the other way. So Doster will check in for Hodge. And now the Hornets with a look of McGee, Watkins, Doster, Allen, and St. Clair. And the Knights with a look of Williams, Hall, Hokut, Hostin, and Cross. And the troubling thing is when you have to try and guard a player like Dylan Hostin, he's just a very long player. He plays very big. I mean, he already is a tall player at 6'6", but his skill set as a post player and his ability to beat you with his footwork, because he's not really the fastest guy off the dribble, but his footwork is really his greatest asset, and that's really what's causing him and allowing him to score such good buckets underneath against this Hornet defense. And on the opposite side, the Hornets, they got to push the pressure here. They're a bit of a smaller team, so they got to do their best to keep this game running. No wasted seconds. A wasted second is wasted movement in the eyes of the Hornets. As Hostin, he'll take a step off. Again, he still has 3 fouls, so Coach Gordon is managing him accordingly. And Liam Anderson will step in. Pass almost taken away. Cannon Allen will take lane. No good on his lay. There's a tie-up underneath. No foul call. A 3-on-2 Doster inside the Hall. Hall's going to find underneath the Anderson. He'll ball fake, and he'll get 2. So Liam Anderson and the Knights, they've done a great job at pounding the post and being able to find the open man and threading the needle. They've done an excellent job at that. McGee, he'll pull up for 3. For good! Sammy McGee nets it. Back of the rim 3 there. So 30-36. The Hornets still got to get back on defense. Doster almost trips up Cross. And there's a foul call there underneath on the floor. It'll be on number 1, C.J. Watkins. So Ben Holbert is taking out Cannon Allen, excuse me. He'll take Cannon Allen out. So now, referees will discuss the situation. And they'll come to their consensus here. Very high screen there from Hokut. They'll fire it high to Williams. Hall, he'll take lane. Step through. Wonderful play from Keyshawn Hall on that step through. Holbert, he'll take lane. He's not afraid. Nobody home. Hall is taking lane. He'll get up. He'll miss a layup. Williams with the board inside to Anderson. So no call there on 3 seconds. Number 11, Jack Doster, will pick up the foul. And Liam Anderson will head to the line for 2. So Anderson's first shot's up, no good. Anderson's second shot's up, no good. Rebounded by St. Clair. And the Hornets are in hot pursuit. They got to get a bucket here. Got to be careful not to throw those passes too high, as the Knights are not afraid to jump those passing lanes. Inside to McGee. Almost gets taken away. Doster floater. Off the glass. He gets his own board. Holbert, he'll take it. By himself. He'll draw a foul. And he'll go to the line for 2. Ben Holbert, not afraid to take the lane again. What he lacks in size, he makes up for in IQ and hustle. And really, when he's on the floor, he is a valuable asset, whether it be on offense or defense. Already has a 3-pointer to his belt here this game, and he adds another one to the total with that made free throw attempt from the stripe. And Liam Hokut will take a step off, and number 5, Tyler Freeman, will step back in for the Knights. Holbert's second attempt is up and no good. Rolls wide. And it's going to stay underneath. It's going to go in the direction for the Hornets. 31-38, 7-point lead for the Knights. 18.5 seconds left to go in the third. Olbert, he's in the corner, and he gets sent back and denied. But that will not discourage him as the Hornets just get the ball right back. Skip pass to Doster. Doster takes lane. He'll get fouled. So Liam Anderson, he picks up back-to-back foul calls as the Hornets take another trip to the stripe, looking to pick up 2. First shot from Doster is good. Second shot is up. It's good. Oh, but there's an offensive foul on Stone St. Clair. So the basket will be no good. So they'll call an offensive foul. So with that foul, the Knights will now go into the bonus. Still a 5-point lead here for the Knights. As Keyshawn Hall, who drew that foul, will go to the line for 2. 10 seconds left to go. And it's good. First attempt is good. Second shot from the stripe is good. So now they're in press. They're in pursuit here. The Hornets have got to respond. Watkins is taking lane. He's got room. Gets it tipped away. It's going to stay in the direction for the Knights will get the call. Oh, my word. It's going in the direction of the Knights. It looked to be into the Hornet possession, but it's going to be Knight ball here. So now Dylan Hostin will check back in as Tyler Freeman is set to inbound. And so now it's going back to the direction of the Hornets. So now the Hornets will take it with 4 seconds left to go with a chance to cut the lead to 4 with a made 3 here. So Williams will check in for Freeman. The ball will stay underneath. The Hornets got to get a bucket here. 4 seconds left. 33-40. Hornets got to come up big here if they want to stay in it. Going into the 4th. Down 7 at the moment. With a chance to cut it to 4 with a 3. To 5 with a 2. Inside to McGee. No foul call. 1 second left. Doster throws one up in desperation. Close but no cigar. 40-33. And it's looking to be a great 4th quarter of action here at the Hornets' Nest on senior night. 40-33 here. And we'll be right back with coverage of the 4th quarter on Middle Georgia Sports Live. Back here in the 4th. Hornets trail by 7 here at the Hornets' Nest. Inside to Allen. There's a foul call. Allen will go to the line for 2. That foul is going to be on Liam Anderson. He'll pick up his 4th. And Hokut and Hostin will step in. So Allen's first attempt is up. No good. And that has really been what has plagued the Hornets down the stretch here late, is their inability to hit these free throws as Anderson and Freeman take steps off and Hokut and Hostin step in. So 40-33 here. Hornets trail by 7. Could be less with the made free throws. And Allen goes 50-50 there. 1 for 2. 7:49 left to go. 40-34. Hornets down 6. 7:45 left to go in the fourth. Pass high to Cross. He's weighing his options here. Up top. Nobody home. They're looking to look inside. That's been the bread and butter tonight for the Knights. Ball gets tipped away. Freeman, what a pass to Hostin. He comes up short. And great save there from Jack Doster. Wonderful hustle. Hornets to Holbert. Oh, he had Hodge. Nobody home. Hodge will come up with it. So Coach Hardy will call a timeout. So Coach Hardy will call a 30-second timeout. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back when they're back on Middle Georgia Sports Live. Okay, back here. 7:04 after the timeout break. Hornets are down. Deep three from Holbert. No good. Doster gets up. Oh, man. Jack Doster just rose up. And the foul call is on Liam Hokut. He'll pick up his 4th. So Coach Gordon. So Hostin gets up. He's going to go coast to coast. Finds Williams in the corner. Nobody home. And now they're back in their offensive look. Williams for 3. Good. Jamar Williams knocks it in. 43-34. 9-point lead now for the Knights. And the Knights are feeling it here with that big 3 from Williams. Almost stolen. Holbert, Hodge. Hodge for 3, no good in response. Coach Gordon yelling for his team to look up in transition. Cross. Oh, man, what a play from James Cross. Step through. Wonderful play from James Cross, the 8th grader. Now the lead has increased to 11. Hornets got to do something to regain control of this game. They got to get a bucket here quick. Doster will take it himself, and he gets it. 45-36 for the Hornets. They trail by 9. Oh, and it's a foul on Cannon Allen. He'll express his disbelief to the umpire. And now Keyshawn Hall will go to the line for 2. So Keyshawn Hall's first attempt is good. And he's been 100% from the line tonight. So his value is evident. And it's clear on the scoreboard tonight. 5:49, a lot of ball game left to go here. 46-36. Hornets are not out of this. But they have to do what they need to do to regain control here and not let this get out of hand. Second shot's up and good from Hall. 47-36. Hornets with a look of Churcher, Holbert, Doster, Allen, and Hodge. High-low. Allen will take lane. He'll get 2. Give it to Cannon Allen and get out of the way. 47-38. 5:35 left. Keyshawn Hall, he's pushing the tempo here. He'll take lane. Almost gets fouled, and he does. It's going to be on Cannon Allen. No, it'll be on Braden Churcher. Excuse me. So the foul's on number 12, Braden Churcher. That'll be his 4th foul of the night, so he's got to be careful not to get booked for his 5th. If he does, he is gone. So 47-38. And they're going to find Houston underneath. He's going to go to work. And he does. So now the lead's back up to 11. 5:20 left to go. The Hornets have got to be productive on the offensive end if they want to stay in it. Good block there from Houston. Houston's just going to take it. He's got lane. He'll take lane. He'll go up. And he'll get it. He'll score at will at this moment. 51-38 now. The lead is 13. And Coach Hardy will take a timeout. We'll see the signal here. It's going to be a full timeout. So that means we'll take a full break with him. And we'll be right back on Middle Georgia Sports Live. We're back. 5:07 left to go here in the second half. As the Hornets trail by 13 now. Again, the lead was once at 1. 3 from Hodge. No good. Churchill with the board. And a great block there from Houston. Snatch block from Dylan Houston. Jamar Williams spin move. And he goes right to Hall for 3. No good. Dylan Houston, what a block. Shades of Hassan Whiteside. For any of you old heads out there, Hassan Whiteside, wonderful shot blocker, rebounder. Dylan Houston plays exactly like the former NBA big man. And he's an excellent player at 6'6". Runs the floor very smoothly. Again, not the quickest guy off the dribble, but again, his footwork is his greatest weapon. And it's what's caused him to pick up so many good buckets tonight against this Hornet team. And James Cross really having his way, too, against this defense. Skip pass up top to Houston. 15 on the shot clock. Hall's working. He'll take lane. Nobody. Into Williams. He'll float it. Nobody home. Anderson tried to tip it out. So 13-point lead here. Hornets got to do their best to rally here. Cannon Allen for 3. It's good. So the lead's at 10. Coach Gordon will signal a timeout. They'll take a half. We'll stay here. We will stay right here, so you won't have to miss any of the action. Again, if you like what you see, give us a follow on Facebook, Instagram. Our Instagram handle at Middle Georgia Sports, and Facebook at Middle Georgia Sports Live. And furthermore, if you like what you see, this is really a preview of what's to come in the next school year as we look to expand our territory, if you will. And what you see right now between the game here at Westfield and the game at Tatnall Square Academy tonight is a preview of what's to come next year when we go live with Middle Georgia Sports Live, bringing you the best coverage of all things sports, whether it be public or private, 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 7A, 6A, whether it be basketball, football, volleyball, baseball, and any other sport that exists or is yet to be made and invented. We'll be there and we'll cover it. We're here to give you the best quality streams for high school sports that we can give you. And also tune in 2 weeks when we cover, or stay tuned, might I rather add, when we cover the quarterfinals here in Macon. Stolen by St. Clair. He's got numbers. He'll take lane. Almost blocked. Doster gets up. What a rebound, Jack Doster. And he'll draw the foul. Liam Anderson. He picks up his 5th foul, and he's out of the game. So Liam Anderson will come out of the game, and Hokut will come in relief. So Jack Doster doing his best to get up, and he does. Head almost at the rim on that rebound attempt. So we have a sub attempt here. Liam Hocutt will step in for Liam Anderson, who I believe has picked up his 5th foul. And Hocutt's got to be careful, too. He's flirting with the 5-foul territory, so he's got to be careful whenever he's underneath that rim. Dosser's second attempt is no good. Hocutt, nobody home, and now the Knights are working. The Knights are setting the round table here. 51-42, 9-point lead. Up top. And now they're just swinging it around. Hodge up high. James Cross, he'll take lane. Nobody home. Floater mid-range. No good. So 9-point lead. Shot clock resets. Hornets in transition. Almost gets away from Allen. Skip past the Hodge. Doster. He'll get the foul. And Dylan Hostin picks up his 4th foul of the game. So now Coach Gordon is left with a dilemma here on how he wants to manage these players that are in foul trouble. All of his big men, Hostin, Hocutt, and Anderson, all 3 in the 3+ foul territory. So here down the stretch, the Hornets have got to knock down free throws. And furthermore, they got to force the big men to foul. They got to get it underneath and just pump fake and then go into it, if you will. So Doster is 1 for 2 from the line. And again, those free throws have plagued the Hornets down the stretch in games in the past. They got to do their best to maintain this here. Hodge, got to be careful. James Cross. There's a man in the corner, Jamar Williams. Walls. Keyshawn Hall, no good. So now Host on top of the key. He'll set the table for himself. Speaking of setting tables, James Cross, excellent player tonight. And he's setting the table for Hocutt. If he gets it underneath, and he'll get a bucket. Everybody's eating when Cross is on the floor. It's family style when he's on the floor. Everybody gets a chance to eat. And that three's no good. Rebound by Churcher on the board. No good. St. Clair gets the board. So great there. Great second chance effort from Stone St. Clair to get that rebound. So now it's inside. Hornets are hot. Jack Doster with a steal. He'll take it in. And there's a foul call. Jack Doster is going to go to the line for 2. And Jamar Williams will pick up the foul call. So Jack Doster will go to the line for 2, 53-45. Looking to knock down these 2 and keep the Hornets alive here. Hornets down 8. Doster's at the line here, looking to knock down 2. First one is up, no good. He's got to knock him down. At the stripe for the second one. It's good, straight 9. So Coach Gordon will signal a timeout as the Hornets look to rally here late, down 7. We'll take a break with them as they take 1-2, and we'll be right back on Middle Georgia Sports Live. All righty, we're back. Fourth quarter action, minute 58 left. The Hornets looking to rally here late down the stretch. Minute 58, 53-46. Hornets trail by 7. Closest lead at one point was 1. Passes in, stolen by St. Clair, but recovered by Cross. And he's taking lane. Inside to Churcher and Hocutt. He'll do what he's been doing best. He'll make those layups underneath. Cannon Allen looking for a hole. Nobody there. One more pass. Almost stolen. Skip pass there to Churcher. He'll take it in. No foul call there on Hocutt. So 3-on-2. Hall will pull it back, almost taken away by Doster. He takes lane, and he'll get 2. So now the lead is back up to 11. What once was at 7 has now got back up to 11. Backdoor cut from Allen. He'll take it. He'll get the N1. So Hokut will pick up his 5th foul. He'll be out of the game. Liam Hokut. As Cannon Allen goes into contact there and makes that layup. And Liam Hokut picks up his 5th, and his night is done. That's a big loss for the Knights, especially here down the stretch late in the 4th. A minute 20, 57-48, 9-point lead. Now at 8 for the Knights. So they'll wait to inbound it here. Inside. Deep pass over the top. Churcher's got to be careful to track this ball. Keyshawn Hall takes it in underneath it. It is blocked by St. Clair. Doster will take it, and he gets fouled. No good on the and one. So he'll go to the line for 2, almost with a chance to get a 3-point play, but he'll get 2. So 57-49 with a chance to make it 51-57 with these 2 shots from the stripe. So Doster's first attempt is no good, and really, again, these missed free throws are what's plaguing this Hornet offense as they remain still out of reach, but not so far that they're out of it yet. Second shot is up. Doster goes 0 for 2 there. So no travel call there. So 50 seconds, clock is ticking. Stolen by the Hornets, and they're in pursuit. They got to be careful, take the lane here, be careful with it. Cannon Allen for 3, he fakes it. Second attempt is no good. St. Clair no good on the board. And the clock is ticking, 40 seconds left, 57-49. And the Hornets, the free throws have been their Achilles heel all season long late in the second half. And it's showing, especially in tonight's game. They have been plagued with missed free throws down the stretch. They'll take a timeout, talk it over. We'll stay here. We'll stay here with them as they take a break here, but we'll stay here. So, again, down the stretch, the Hornets have struggled to make free throws. And just in the last minute and a half, they had 12 free throw attempts, and they only made 6 of them. So, really, if that really says much, that's just 6 points off the board. You add 6 to that, it's a different ballgame. But nonetheless, there's still a lot of time left. 40 seconds left. The Hornets have got to foul, but they have to foul tactically here and pick their poison, if you will, and who they foul. They're going to look to get it into guys that aren't very successful from the free throw line. But really, what has helped the Calvary Knights heavily tonight is Dylan Hostin. He got into foul trouble early on, but his ability to set the table for his teammates, and it gets free. It's out of bounds. And it's going in direction for the Hornets. So 32 seconds. 32 seconds left to go. So no sub, Hudson Hodge. The Hornets have got to score here quick. Inside Allen, pull-up jumper, it's good. So the Hornets will immediately call a timeout. 24 seconds left, 57-51. Hornets trail by 6. They're going to take a break, and we'll take a break with them. And we'll be right back on Middle Georgia Sports Live. We're back here. 24 seconds left to go. Hornets trail 6. 51-57 here late in the 4th. They look to rally. Got to apply this pressure here. Nobody home. Pass over the top to Houston. They got to hustle and get after it. Nobody there. It's stolen. The Hornets got time. 21 seconds. Not enough time, but they got to get down the court. Got a man in the corner. Cannon Allen. He'll take lane. He'll draw it. And he's good. They got to stay up, though. Clock is ticking. 52, 53, 57. Jamar Williams. They got to draw a foul. So 7 seconds left to go. 4-point game. That ball got away from the Hornets. 57-53, 7.5 to go. No free throws left. One more foul will put the Knights in the bonus. So the Hornet faithful cheering on their Hornets as they look to get it in. St. Clair's got to turn around. He's got to foul quick, and he does. So 5.5 left to go as Dylan Hostin will step to the line with a chance to knock down and stick the dagger in the wound. Hostin's first shot is good. And now the game is at 8. Or excuse me, 5. Sorry. So really it's kind of out of reach here for the Hornets unless something miraculous happens. You really hate to see something like this happen on senior night. They got to get something up here. I mean, clock is ticking. As that shot's up, that's going to be the end of the game as the Hornets fall now to 11-10 on the year. On senior night, they lose 59-55. Regardless, still a great game here, though, as the Knights will improve to 16-7 under Coach Gordon. They'll play on the 3rd, and the Hornets will play tomorrow against the Deerfield Windsor Knights as they travel to Albany to take them on, looking to avenge their loss they suffered early on in the morning a few weeks ago on a Saturday. So 59-55 here as we wrap things up here at Middle Georgia Sports Live. Again, like to give a shout-out to the crew, Brett Taylor, Braden Holder, and all of our sponsors here, BCI Installation, Houston Clinic, and everybody else in between on Middle Georgia Sports Live. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you guys next time.